things will become a little bit better for everyone. They say Deng Shuo has disappeared. You have been summoned here.
I just saw a man who shined like the sun!
Let's go! Begin the advance. All units, march! Begin the advance!
We shall attack like a surging wave! Make haste with preparations!
Let's get serious. Got this. Let's go. Damn. Ambush here? Of all places? We must recover morale. Take this! Someone is sowing chaos on the battlefield. I must stop them myself. Begin advancing! This is starting to go poorly for us. There must be some means to recover.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
We'll hit them with all
This
of our
territory
strength. It looks
is
like we're
ours.
in the right frame of mind.
Such magnificent bravery. Seems my contributions are hardly needed.
Go on. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Ha! Way to stick it to them! Time for me to let loose!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
An officer? You must be kidding!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go. Looking rough. Prepare yourselves.
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Tables turn. Take this. Looking rough.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I expected the enemy's officers to be more skilled than this.
Defeated an enemy officer.
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Officer, are you kidding me? Ha!
officer has been defeated.
My. Things went just as I expected them to.
You've gotten stronger, Silwan. Strong.
Luan and Huh, the names of the legendary sacred birds. They are heralds, said to appear only when a great ruler emerges. Zhihua, Bai Luan, and Zi Luan. The three of you were given your names in the same place. You were raised together there, and you trained in the art of combat in that same place too. Even after losing all memory of such arts, they remain engraved within your body. You have been trained by a great teacher, Zi Luan, one of the best. My father, he taught me the secrets of medicine and healing. My father was a famous doctor, known far and wide. Some even called him a saint, imagine that. But he overworked himself to sustain that reputation. When he fell sick, for all his gifts, he was powerless to save himself. It is said that we stand on the shoulders of those who came before us, but I doubt I will ever climb that high. But now, here you are. Zi Luan and Zhihua, reunited. Words cannot express how much I envy you.
I hear there's a master spearman among Lord Gongsun Zan's ranks. After all the work I put in to open this shop, I'd be in tears if it got burned down in a battle.
Lord Wu-Cha is so cool, isn't he? I'll never be like him, though. Can't even fake it. I don't have time to think.
Be careful when you venture outside of the city. I've heard there are bandits around every corner.
Officials are coming to inspect the city. Why, hello. What brings you here? Why, thank you. It's a weight off my mind knowing that you've come to our rescue.
I don't like to complain, but it's been lonely, stuck out here on our own. We're expecting our brother back fairly soon. I'm sure he'll be pleased to see you.
Heavens forgive me, but dealing with Yuan Shu is almost intolerable.
Well, well. You're back.
That I am. Oh, I wasn't expecting to see you here. It's been a while. Thank you for coming. I suppose it was Huang Gai that convinced you? Either way, it's good that you're here. We could do with your help in the next battle.
Brother, do you have new orders from Yuan Shu?
Yes. He wants us to attack Shu next, beginning with Liu Bei and Xiao Pei.
But we have no reason to make war with Shu. That said, I suppose you couldn't refuse.
I'm afraid not. I said we'd do it, but I secured a promise in return.
A promise?
If we win this battle for him, he says he'll make sure Huang Gai and Zhou Yu, along with everyone else who fought alongside Father, are brought back to us.
Everyone? Really?
Yes. He gave his word. I know none of us want to do this, and I'm sorry. But this time, we'll be fighting for ourselves. All right, everyone.
Yes.
right.
It is I, Sun Shang, the Bow Maiden.
We can do it!
We will take Shu, so that Lord Yuan Shu may rule the land! Slay all who stand in our way!
I know this is just a way to get our troops back. But participating in a battle such as this...
has been defeated.
No, we Sun siblings cannot waver. I must trust my brother and fight.
Is this all you and Shu can muster?
Forcing them back!
Forward!
The enemy officer.
Bring up the rear guard! Have them take on Yuan Shu's forces!
The enemy officer.
That's our
been
call to
defeated.
arms! All hands, look sharp! Time to advance!
This territory is ours.
Let's go!
Appears the resistance is futile.
We're evenly matched. Still, keep your guard up. Well, a small unit heading for the enemy's camp. This could be a good opportunity.
Send Yuan Shu and his men as reinforcements.
That would leave the forces here short-handed. We can't just ignore the order. Time to advance! Now!
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Enemy forces are heading towards our camp. They cannot go unchallenged. I must protect my brother.
I see a chance to advance here. Now, onward!
Okay, time to end this! Start the advance!
Now the enemy's sending in reinforcements. Damn it! This isn't good. We can't abandon them. We're joining the fray too! Time to advance! This appears to be as far as we go.
Choosing solitude on the battlefield. Nothing must be good. Let us fight! See you.
for Yuan Shu? No. Sun clan, perhaps. I myself shoulder the hopes of the people of Shu. The enemy officer has been defeated. I cannot stand aside here.
Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Pressed to my limits. My only choice is to fall back.
We just about made it through that in one piece. And now our agreement with Yuan Shu has been fulfilled. We should be able to get all our troops back.
Brother, we're ready to move out.
Let's hurry back to Shouchun. You need to give Yuan Shu news of our victory.
Yes, you're right. Xuan, Shanxiang, forgive me. You've been forced to fight in this campaign at my behest.
Brother.
No, brother. It's all right. You shouldn't blame yourself. We are a family, and we're in this together. Besides, we always go into battle with firm resolve.
Right. Our minds are made up. We must reunite with our comrades, no matter who we have to fight.
Thanks, you two. It saddens me that we've all been split up. But having the two of you with me gives me courage. I'm sorry, but can you go on ahead? I'll come along soon, I promise. Be prepared to ally with beasts and overcome all obstacles. Father, I'm doing the right thing, aren't I?
You did well, Sun Tzu. My invasion of Shu can now proceed just as I had planned.
I've done as you asked. Now will you allow Father's vassals to return to us?
No. Your work is far from finished. Your next destination is Lujiang. You ought to prepare your men for battle immediately.
Lujiang? But why?
The governor of Lujiang, Lu Kang, cannot be trusted. It's best to get rid of him before he stirs up trouble.
But he hasn't done anything yet, has he? I can't kill someone just because you don't trust them. And besides, my men are still exhausted from the last battle. What exactly do you think we are?
It's hard to say. Useful tools, no. Fruit, to be squeezed for their sweet juices.
I assume you jest, but it seems you have no intention of listening to anything I have to say.
You don't seem to understand, do you? As your patron, I wish only to lead you down the right path. But if you are unhappy with the situation, I suppose I can reconsider my plans for you. The Yuan are a generous family, after all.
What do you mean?
If you win this battle, Sun Tzu, I may be able to make you governor of Lujiang. And with such an esteemed position, you could reunite with your officers and restore your clan to its former glory.
You wouldn't be lying to us again, would you?
I, Yuan Shu, am not known to lie. When you return victorious, your service will be rewarded accordingly.
Arrogant bastard.
Lord Sun Sa, pardon the interruption. I have a message for you.
Oh, thanks. I've been expecting it.
Every night they're...
Did you hear about our next move? It seems we're going to Lujiang. I don't have anything against Lord Liu Kang, but do we have a choice? Of course one can't know for sure, but if we don't accept the situation, we won't be able to fulfill our duties. We once had a naive belief that our struggle was a righteous one. After my father died, we all considered it a great honor to follow in his footsteps and guard the Imperial Seal. But now we have Yuan Shu ordering us around like dogs. I'm starting to wonder if it's really worth it. Yes, it was. My father guarded the seal with his life. We can't just toss it aside so easily. You know, I didn't come here to complain about my problems, but something about you just makes me want to talk. It's a good thing, though. I feel a little better now. You're the only one I can turn to for things like this. Thanks for being there for me.
Off to battle again on another of Yuan Shu's whims. I don't think we can take much more of this. I've never heard anything suspicious about Lord Liu Kang. He's just managed to rile up Yuan Shu somehow. During the attack on Shu, Yuan Shu demanded supplies from Lord Liu Kang, but he refused the order. He says this is about preventing further treachery, but it's clear that this is nothing more than a personal vendetta. If my brother is convinced it's good for us, then so be it. I can get through it if I know it will help restore the Sun clan. But even if Shang Xiang and I are on board, how much longer will everyone else put up with this? Without a cause worth risking their lives for, our soldiers are liable to desert. My brother knew that when he gave in to Yuan Shu's demands. So I suppose all I can do is trust in his decision. We will take the field as warriors of the House of Sun.
You want to know if I have any honey?
All right, everyone. mine.
Yes.
It is I, Sun Shang, the...
We can do...
I shall never bend the knee to a cur such as Yuan Shu. Liu Jiang will not fall so long as I am governor.
There is no need to attack head-on. We'll take control of the garrison and surround the... Asshole. This fight is mine, and no one else's. Forward, men! Follow me!
What? How have they made it this far already? The enemy cannot be allowed to reach the gates. Defend them! Post haste!
The enemy officer.
We cannot afford to underestimate this enemy. Ready the rear guard. It's time to move.
See, they still have some fight left in them. At this rate, we're going to be surrounded. First, we must take the garrisons along the river. From there, we can take out the bridges with fire arrows.
Forward march!
First, we must take the garrisons along the river. From there, we can take out the bridges with fire arrows. Let's go.
Forward march!
Perfect timing. I was looking for an opportunity to test my new tactics.
You have become now. It pleases me to see how well you've taken to leadership.
I crush this enemy officer beneath me!
The enemy officer.
I have defeated an enemy officer! Our enemy fell to my incredible might! All my might!
This land is under our control. You seem to have recovered. Even so, the next steps will be crucial.
Now we can focus on taking out this bridge. Use the arrows!
Take this! Take that!
Power alone is insufficient for a comeback.
The bridge has fallen! Damn it all! Have to find another route! Let's go! All my might! bridge is falling. Damn it all!
Let's go.
Have to find another route! Is that it?
Take this. It's not over yet.
All my might! This officer! Bows before the might of the Sun family!
The enemy outstanding fight has been defeated. Every arrangement, and with haste.
Shut down! Many more to go!
Resistance is futile.
All my might!
Falling back for now. I must leave the rest to you. Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good.
Look out. Going down.
It is I.
We can do it! I shall never bend the knee to a cur such as Yuan Shu. Let's go. Liu Jiang will not fall so long as I am governor.
There is no need to attack head-on. We'll take control of the garrison and surround the castle. This fight is mine, and no one else's. Forward, men! Follow me!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go. We cannot afford to underestimate this enemy. Ready the rear guard. It's time to move.
I see they still have some fight left in them. At this rate, we're going to be surrounded. First, we're going to save the garrisons along the river. From there, we can take out the bridges with fire arrows.
Forward march!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Push things back.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let our guard down yet.
Seizing this location is the first step. Let's keep this momentum going.
We mustn't let the enemy gain a foothold here. Take back the garrison, post haste.
Now we can focus on taking out this bridge. Move the arrows!
We mustn't let up just because we took the garrison. We need to think about how to defend it now.
Bridges to keep the enemy at bay. The general is certainly bold. We cannot let their schemes go unchallenged any longer. Mobilize the army. Defend the bridges.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this!
This territory is ours.
Let's go.
What? The bridge is falling! Damn it all! Have
been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Everything's going to plan. Now the enemy has no way forward.
The enemy seems to be destroying the bridges. Some of our men may have already been stranded because of them. We can't let them slow us down too. Everyone, it's time to show your true mettle.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
This officer bows before the might of the Sun family.
Let's go.
That was the last bridge. Good work. Now the enemy's reserve units have no way to reach us.
Tell if they are daring or just plain crazy.
Brother, how dependable you have become now. It pleases me to see how well you've taken to leadership. We've taken half the garrisons. Keep up the momentum and continue your assault.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I've been waiting for this.
This territory is ours.
They made it this far already. The enemy cannot be allowed to reach the gates. Defend them, post haste.
Take it!
Couldn't be going any better for us. The enemy officer
Elation pulses into
our
ranks.
You really are something special. A true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
This is insufficient for a comeback. Here's the resistance is futile. Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good.
Perfect timing. I was looking for an opportunity to test my new tactics.
Ready yourselves.
The enemy officer.
We are now absolutely essential.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
So you come. Sorry, but your help is needed here.
I'll end this.
I leave the rest up to you.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
You sure are amazing.
The enemy officer
True
has
warrior
been
of the
defeated.
Three Kingdoms.
Let's go.
This battle has always been about imposing Yuan Shu's will. Who oppose us shall mock us as his puppets.
We must take such ridicule as
The enemy officer has been defeated.
and those who fight for us. That is both our duty and our pride. Damn, this is tough. But they won't take me down that easily.
The enemy officer has been defeated. This territory is the enemy officer has been defeated.
We have taken control of all the garrisons! The battle is done! For the sake of Liu Chang's people, surrender!
So I must swallow my pride to prevent more blood from being spilled. If I truly fight for the people, then surrender is my only option. Ah, I see. So that is what you're after. I have nothing more to say to you. Strike me down, but make it quick.
We didn't come here to kill you. Just give up your position as governor. That's all we want.
Huh. So the tiger cub turned hunting dog has learned to covet power in the same way as his master, Yuan Shu. Lord Sun Jian would be so displeased.
Thinking about how my father would have viewed this won't change a thing. But I can tell you one thing I know for sure. I'm not fighting this battle for Yuan Shu. I'm fighting in order to achieve my own goals.
Oh?
I came here, ready to fight to the end with pride in my heart. There's nothing you can say that'll change that. I am the son of Sun Jian, the Tiger of Jiangdong. And no battle of mine will ever bring shame upon his name.
Interesting. Well, son of the House of Sun, you're the winner here. If you won't cut me down, then I will hold my tongue. The land of Lu Jiang is yours.
How infuriating! He spared Liu Kang's life and now seeks to take the title of governor for himself. Sun Ce's insolence is growing tiresome. I take my eyes off him for one moment and this happens.
Lord Yuan Shu, do you plan on allowing him to claim the governorship of Lujiang?
Of course not! If I did that, who knows what he might ask for next? Someone else will be made governor of Lujiang. Tell Sun Ce that he will be given 1 battalion for his trouble.
Yes, sir.
I am sure it is obvious, but I have no intention of actually giving him a battalion. I just need to keep stringing them along. What would I do if my juiciest fruit rolled away?
You want to know if I have any honey?
Hey, Shang. Za seems a little different these days, don't you think?
Yes, it's like he's found his sense of purpose. You can see it in his face. I know a lot has been going on recently, but I wonder if something happened.
Maybe. Either way, nothing would make me happier than knowing he has decided on his plan for the future.
Right. Agreed. Seeing him like that brings back such good memories. I can't help but remember those times back in Changsha.
Yes. Father was still around then, along with Zhou Yu, Huang Gai, and the others. I want to return to times like that again as soon as possible. Let's do whatever we can to make that happen.
Sorry to come in uninvited. I actually have something I need to ask of you. I need you to go and meet Zhou Yu in Danyang, and to tell him that we are ready. I don't want Yuan Shu to know about this until the message is delivered. If he sees Shansheng or Chuen going, he'll know we're up to something. I knew Yuan Shu's intentions from the beginning. As long as we're in his service, we'll be stuck doing his dirty work. Father said we need to be prepared to ally ourselves with beasts if we wanted to keep the Imperial Seal safe in such times. But while we're mere servants of that animal, we won't achieve anything. We must have the resolve to walk our own path, on our own feet. It's a matter of pride. I'm counting on you. You must bring Joyu back with you. We cannot start without him here.
That man Yuan Shu has an awful reputation any way you slice it.
They said he would send a messenger, but I hadn't imagined it would be you. I have a rough grasp of the situation already. Sun Ce and I have exchanged messages at every opportunity. Everything is ready on our end. We've all been waiting for this moment. I'd really like to move out immediately, but... Don't be rash. The enemy has eyes around the inn. We can't be sure if Yuan Shu has caught on to Sun Ce's plan or not. But I am certain that he is wary of us contacting each other. That's why I've been extra careful to send my letters to him in secret. But now... now that Sun Ce is prepared to be independent from Yuan Shu, I suppose secrecy is no longer required. All right. I guess it's time to follow his example and find the courage to charge through enemy lines. We'll make it together. Back to Sun Ce. my wisdom shall bring victory to us all.
Halt! You shall go no further.
So the way is guarded. Even so, I have no intention of stopping here. I will fight for the sake of my comrades.
Has been defeated.
If you choose to stand in my way, prepare for battle!
Such strength! Send word to our allies! Tell them to bolster the ranks and stay vigilant!
I see
enemy
you
officer
further honed your skills.
Has been defeated.
Let us continue on.
Let's go.
They're here! Destroy them!
Do they think they can stop us with such a pitiful resistance? We shall make short work of them.
An opening! The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go! Now, prepare yourselves!
We should be careful. The terrain here is dangerous.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
They're here. Everyone, let's go. Loose your arrows!
So they had archers hidden away. We can't keep fighting under a rain of arrows. Take out the archers as we go. I don't think there's another way through.
Has been defeated.
We'll have to scale the cliff. We'll be completely defenseless during the climb. We should make sure the way is clear before we start.
Don't let them get away! Follow them! Fill them with arrows!
They're persistent. I'll give them that. Did you try to shake them, or simply eliminate them?
In accordance with Lord Yuan Shu's orders, you shall go no further.
Then let this be known to Lord Yuan Shu. We are not subject
The enemy
to his
officer
orders.
has been defeated.
Ready?
Loose your arrows!
They have archers hidden here too? I've had about enough of their scheming. Lots of trees and buildings here. The perfect spot for an ambush by archers.
Infested. The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
There aren't any bridges nearby, are there? We shall have to find a ford and cross over there. We will be vulnerable when crossing the river, so we should make sure there are no enemies around first.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
We made it across. Now, let us hurry.
So, you've made it this far, I see. But I can't let you go any further!
Looking rough.
They've brought quite the arsenal. We can't afford to linger within their range. Stick to the shadows. We'll take advantage of any gaps in their defenses and advance.
You fight with tenacity, but this is where you meet your doom!
They're attacking from all sides simultaneously. We'll have to time our counterattack perfectly.
Infested rough. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Lord Yuan Shu's will is absolute. You should fall back while you still draw breath.
Thank you for the warning. But this route is worth risking life and limb for.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Proper strategy can overcome any obstacle.
I will break you! All my might!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
You will regret going against Lord Yuan Shu's will.
No. This is a ferocious tune indeed. There is only one thing
The
that I
enemy
regret,
officer has been defeated.
and that is breaking a promise I made to a friend.
Let's go.
You have done well to make it this far, but you are clearly spent, and you will find the path ahead is only more grueling.
They had new troops in reserve, but we are so close to our goal. This is the final obstacle. Let's do this.
Got you. Time to attack. What can you hope to achieve by going against Lord Yuan Shu? With no kingdom, no troops, you are doomed to fail!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
To live without dreams, without free will, what value is there in a life like that? We possess the spirit of a tiger running free. Even if we are slain, at least we shall die as free men!
Is ours. The enemy officer has been defeated.
You bastards! You will suffer for going against Lord Yuan Shu.
To die chasing a dream. That is truly a fool's way to die.
You damn fools! When the world descends into chaos, you will see the error of your ways.
The road will only grow more dangerous from here. Of that, we can be sure. You have my heartfelt gratitude. Thanks to you, we are one step closer to our goal. Now, let's go. To my dear friend, to Sun Tzu. I thought you might have worried yourself to death. But look at you. Healthy as ever.
Zhou! You're here at last. You sure kept me waiting.
What kind of greeting is that? Well, for better or for worse, you haven't changed at all.
Sorry. It just doesn't feel like it's been that long. We've been in contact this whole time, right? You were with me all along to keep me from losing hope. If it wasn't for that, I'd have eventually given up on so much of what we planned. Quan and Shanxiang's safety. Everything my father wanted for us. My dreams for our future. None of it would have been possible. Thanks for everything, Zhou. We couldn't have done it without your help. I don't know what I'd do without you.
Well, imagine that. I was just about to say the same to you. Without someone to look after, I'd barely be motivated to get up in the morning. Sun Tzu, are you sure you're ready to do this?
Yes. I'm ready to do everything we've planned. I'm ready to give up the Imperial Seal. In exchange, I'm going to make sure everyone who belongs with us is able to return. And then, we're going to raise our banner over Jiangdong together. It wasn't the seal itself that my father wanted to protect. He fought for our kingdom, for our protection, and for the honor of our family. I will continue his quest to build a kingdom that can protect all that is good in this world. Are you with me, Zhou?
Of course. I pledge to do all in my power, as your right hand. My lord, Sun Tzu.
Sun Tzu has dispelled his doubts and discovered his path. Though lacking the wisdom of years, his spirit burns with unmatched fervor. If his small spark is guarded and given proper kindling, eventually it will grow into a great blaze. A blaze that will light up the realm, spreading hope to people with its warmth. Guardian of peace. If you believe that Sun Tzu is the hero that will bring an end to the chaos, then walk alongside him.
Well...
Did it go well, Sun Tzu?
Yes. The Imperial Seal has been delivered safely. Yuan Shu must have been desperate to get his hands on it. He accepted all of our demands without a word of complaint. Now we finally got Huang Gai and the others back. And we're no longer mere tools for him to use.
Good. I'm glad to hear it. You seem happier than you were during our days guarding the seal.
Yeah, I do feel strangely refreshed. It must have been more of a burden on me than I thought.
Now that the authority of the Han is waning, the seal has begun to lose its value. Ridding ourselves of it now was by far the better choice. What we need for the road ahead is not authority. It is the power to survive among all of the other forces vying for supremacy.
Well said. I agree with you there. We are about to embark on a quest to establish a new kingdom of our own in Jiangdong. Would you be willing to join us? I'm sure Chuan, Shangxiang, Huang Gai, and everyone else would be happy to have you.
Your strength is an essential asset for us. And both Sun Tzu and I would like nothing more than to be able to fight by your side.
But we understand that this is a very big decision. One that will impact your future. Please think carefully before making your choice. Thank you. You've made me a very happy man.
Yes, thank you. You've given us all so much hope. It's strange. The moment I heard your answer, my mind was suddenly filled with grand dreams for our future.
You're quite enthusiastic about this, Zhou Yu. It's so good to have you with us. Together, we will build a kingdom of our own.
Cao Cao rose above his many rival warlords to gain control over the imperial throne. He made great efforts to establish a new regime centered on Shu. In the face of this, Yuan Shao and the other powerful clans could not remain docile, and their ambitions were soon laid bare. Elsewhere, Sun Tzu worked with Zhou Yu on a plan to gain independence from Yuan Shu. In their youthful eyes, possibilities seemed to stretch out all the way to the horizon. Although Liu Bei had now allied with the peerless warrior Louis Bu, he fell into doubt, unable to decide on the path he should take. With the entire land facing great uncertainty, its heroes also stood at a crossroads. Chapter 4. Sun Ce rises up in Jiangdong. Liu Bei faces a quandary in Xia Pei. Cao Cao.
I've handed the Imperial Seal over to though. Now we've got...
Time has come for the Sun to rise up again. With the wind in...
Lord Sun Quan sure seemed to be enjoying himself.
We two serve as the fangs.
Allow me to thank you again for supporting Lord Sun Ce all this time. Today only happened thanks to you. I wanted to desert Yuan Shu so many times, but each time I remembered Lord Sun Ce's face, and that gave me pause. My patience finally paid off. At last, Lord Chang Pu's nagging and Han Dang's grumbling will subside. And now we are fellow officers of the Sun clan, so let us both do our best to bring Lord Sun Ce's success, and fulfill Lord Sun Jian's wishes.
Lord Huang Gai. Lord...
What's this? Why, it's quiz time. What?
Let's begin. Now then. Fine. Now then.
that helped.
One guy, heading out. We can...
This is but the first step on our journey to creating our own kingdom!
The enemy is ready and waiting in a strong defensive position. Our first move should be to make small incursions to see how they react. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Try all you want. You won't break through our defenses so easily.
This territory is ours.
The enemy is holding their advance. Now, attack! Flank them from the north and south!
They're using barricades to block our advance and counter-attacking with archers. More or less as I expected. All troops, mobilize to engage the incoming enemies. Drive them back and then use everything we have to take their bases.
I will keep the vanguard at bay. We fight without fear of a blade to the back.
This territory, the enemy officer, has been defeated.
Perfect chance. We can attack Swang Si from behind. Begin advancing. Get ready. We're moving to take Liu Yao's base.
Prepare for battle. We must help Lord Sun Tzu.
Going after our provisions, are you? My watch!
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Stop them. Let's go. I have failed you all.
You seem to have recovered. Even so, the next steps will be crucial.
I am Jian Qing. I came with haste when I heard Lord Sun Tzu was raising an army. Take time! The warrior attacking the north flank is a friend of mine. He has come to lend you our strength.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Right. Well, don't let that fire peter out. We're going to need everything you can muster to achieve victory for Lord Sunset.
This isn't good. I can't lose
This territory.
Not now.
The enemy officer has been defeated. We've taken the strategic positions. Now, prepare the catapults! We'll have to attack with catapults from the north and south to break their defenses. We must take the rest of their bases post-haste.
None shall pass this spot unscathed. Take this!
Is this the end?
Things are just starting to get good. Especially now that you're here.
I'm glad you're here. was actually getting a little anxious.
I will slay as many officers as necessary to fulfill my duty.
The enemy officer has been defeated. This territory
I have arrived.
is
Together
ours.
we shall repel the invaders.
I am Zhou Tai. I have heard rumors of the rise of Lord Sun Suo. I am here to support his vision.
An opening. There we go.
Your aid is most welcome. You seem like the strong, silent type. Just the kind of man we can rely on.
The enemy officer.
There's a storehouse full of provisions just ahead. Ransacking that would greatly weaken the enemy.
The bases to the north and south are ours. Now, prepare the catapults!
Lord Zhou, the catapults are ready for the attack.
Ah, good work. All right. Let the stones be as solid as our bonds to each other. Let them fly, and crush the enemy to smithereens!
Bastards. Our defenses were supposed to be impregnable.
Excellent! The battle is going just as Zhou Yu planned. It's time to end this!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
So now they're attacking us here. This was my right.
The enemy officer
I have
has
defeated
been
the enemy
defeated.
officer!
All right, we've taken the storehouse. We'll move from here to attack Niochu garrison from the side.
This territory is ours.
They've even taken our provisions. I fear our allies in the castle will lose hope.
We have control of this position. Our next move is to flank Niochu garrison.
The enemy
Everyone's
officer
attention.
has been defeated.
Sorry, I didn't mean to say that out loud.
Everyone is in high spirits. Let's ride this wave to victory. Let's go. An opening.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I will slay as many officers as necessary to fulfill my duty.
One down! Many more to go!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I'm making my way up!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Time for a good old fight! Get ready!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I know how to get the job done.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
officer? You must be kidding!
We have defeated the enemy officer!
We have broken through the gates! Nicely done! This will be your final fight, Jiang-Ying! Time for a good old fight! Get ready! I'm making my way up! Looking rough. I will break you!
I know how to get the job done.
Looking rough. On my way! Tell me, dog of Yuan Shu, what brings you from your master's lap all the way to Jiangdong?
The enemy officer has been defeated.
When did Sun Tzu's forces gain such strength? I must warn Lord Liu Yao immediately. We did it! This is our first victory! Well done to all of you. Our first step in making Jiangdong ours was a success.
The enemy's defenses were solid, but things went unexpectedly well.
They did. Because of you and everyone else in this clan. And also due to Jotai and Zhangqing's support. You both have my gratitude.
Your words are much too kind, my lord.
I have been hearing of your bravery for some time. It is an honor to be under your command. There are many others like us who wish to serve you. Together, we will defeat Liu Yao.
This is great news. It seems you're even more renowned than I thought, brother.
It's a little embarrassing. Although, I'm not going to complain.
Now is not the time to relax, Sun Tzu. Our next battle will most likely be at the hills of Shanting, with Liu Yao leading his own men to stop our advance.
Let him come. We have a tailwind pushing us forward. We'll finish this once and for all.
I almost didn't recognize you. I see you have new clothing. It suits you well. Ziluan, I must ask.
Well...
Let's begin.
Fine.
Now then.
Not bad.
My wisdom shall bring victory to us all.
We can do it! First, we defeat Liu Yao. Then we lay the foundations for our kingdom. Rally your resolve to battle!
Tai Shi Tzu is an officer to watch out for. Though word is that Liu Yao isn't using him to his full potential. This is the weakness that we will exploit. We will attack them not in body, but in mind. Time to act.
Take this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Such great strength. Pulling back for now.
The enemy's assault is relentless. Why won't Lord Liu Yao send Lord Tai Shi Su out to the front lines?
It seems Liu Yao does have a plan for Taishi Tzu, after all.
The enemy officer.
Holding him back can make the defenses very hard to break. We must dominate the front line to draw out Taishi Tzu. Focus all our forces on taking enemy bases. Now, advance!
Slay as many officers as necessary.
It's territory. The enemy officer has been defeated.
We better get our pace back.
I am under strict orders to guard this position, but I refuse to watch any more of my allies fall.
I shall apologize to Lord Liu Yao after the battle. But right now, we must move swiftly to aid the others. Forward march! The enemy officer.
We have drawn out Taishi Tzu. Now is our chance to take the critical position he was guarding.
The enemy officer.
We must march
has been
swiftly
defeated.
And avoid any unnecessary fighting along the way.
Begin the advance! Begin the advance!
So that's Taishi Tzu. He certainly looks to be a cut above the rest. I should be the one to handle this. Everyone, stay back and be on your guard. Time to advance!
That's it. Lord Taishi Tzu is on the move. Swallow him. We march at once!
You must be their leader, Lord Sun Sua. Let our blades clash to decide a victor.
Time to show it's going to be an honest one-on-one duel. I accept. Don't hold anything back.
Almost at our limits.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
This is bad. If someone doesn't get here fast, we're done for.
The battle is more intense than I anticipated. But I will continue to fight without complaint.
The enemy officer.
Good. Now we are ready to execute the plan. Spread rumors among the enemy that Taishi Tzu has betrayed them and surrendered to our side. We must take this opportunity to drive a wedge between Liu Yao and Taishi Tzu.
Reporting, my lord! Lord Taishi Tzu has betrayed us!
Good. Now we are ready to execute the plan. Spread rumors among the enemy that Taishi Tzu has betrayed them and surrendered to our side. We must take this opportunity to drive a wedge between Liu Yao and Taishi Tzu.
Reporting, my lord! Lord Taishi Tzu has betrayed us! He has already surrendered to Sun Tzu!
I suspected treachery the moment he defied my orders. Taishi. You must have given that crucial position to the enemy to curry favor.
I can't believe it! How could Lord Taishi Tzu betray us? Take this!
It seems the enemy ranks have fallen into disarray. Taishi Tzu must have been a very important figure among their forces. But we must stay focused. We can use this advantage to take the remaining enemy bases.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I knew he would come.
The enemy officer sneak around behind has been defeated. This puts Lord Liu Yao in danger. We must hurry back. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Will someone please notice me?
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Needing to come to my aid. I
I guess it's an acceptable situation.
The tide flows in our favor. Onward! Press the attack all the way to Liu Yao! Time to advance!
Lord Liu Yao, Sun Tzu's forces are unstoppable. I will defend the stronghold. Please escape while there is still time.
I see through your ploy. You plan to trick me into opening the gates and welcoming the enemy inside. I cannot believe a word that comes from the mouth of Taishi Su. Do not open the gates under any circumstances.
Liu Yao, the enemy officer
Trust me
has
at
been
my
defeated.
word.
I have no choice. With this gate at my back, I will fight them to the last man.
Lord Sun Tzu's vigor has the men in high spirits. Perhaps it is in his nature to rule.
Let's go!
With a solid stratagem, I challenge you to battle!
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go.
One down! Many more to go!
Looking rough. Take this!
I know how to get the job done. You did good!
The enemy
Never
officer
fail to amaze
has been defeated.
How wonderful. Let's go. Go! They've engaged the enemy over there. We're heading to back them up. Start the advance!
This is not working out. Is my training not enough?
Is this the end?
Take this.
I'm glad you're here. I was actually getting a little anxious.
The enemy
We've
officer
taken over all the bases in this area. Now, we just need to rendezvous with Sun Tzu and defeat Liu Yao.
What unbearable circumstances. We cannot afford to incur further losses.
The battle is more intense than I anticipated. But I will continue to fight without complaint.
This is bad. If someone doesn't get here fast, we're done for.
I cannot fail. For the sake of those who believe in me. As an officer under Lord Liu Yao's command, I have been tasked with guarding the enemy officer has been defeated.
Another one falls behind me.
Tables turn. Take this. Counterattack. Take this. Cannot be. The enemy officer has been defeated. Impressive indeed. Losing a battle fought with all of one's strength is no cause for regret.
Needing to come to my aid. I guess it's an acceptable situation.
Will someone
The
please
enemy
notice
officer
me?
has been defeated.
I need help!
I was just thinking of you. And now, you've come to help me.
Hey, stop attracting everyone's attention. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that out loud.
He has talent, but is not arrogant. No words can break his convictions. Commendable fellow indeed, this Taishitsu.
We have been most fortunate. Don't let up. Push on!
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer
I shall take
has
you
been
on
defeated.
personally. Ready yourself.
All my might.
This is a ferocious tune indeed.
Prepare yourselves.
This territory is ours. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Just you wait, Sun Tzu. The wind will not blow in your favor forever.
We have finally defeated Liu Yao. And now... Yes, it's starting to take shape. A kingdom of our own.
You're not going to restrain me. Why treat a defeated officer in such a way?
Why? Now that's a strange question. It's because you fought for Liu Yao right to the end, regardless of how you were treated by him. I can't bind such an honorable man.
You...
I, for one, admire that kind of mindset, Taishitsu. And so I want you to join us. I think you could make a strong addition to our forces.
Well, I am impressed. You know, I have met many warriors in my life. But you're the first to come and say something like that to my face. It would be wrong to brush off such an offer. From this moment on, I, Taishitsu, will serve the Sun clan.
Thanks, Taishitsu. It's good to have you on board.
Aye. Well, then, if I may, I would like to have an opportunity to prove my loyalty. I want to gather my troops who have dispersed. They are all tough soldiers. I expect they will also be willing to follow someone like yourself.
Is that so? Well, we'll need all the help we can get.
Hold on, Lord Sun Tzu. You are placing faith in a man who was an enemy just moments ago. He may use this as an opportunity to escape, or try to drag us into a trap.
Chengpu. He said he's with us, so whoever he served before is irrelevant. He's now our ally, and I don't want to doubt one of my own men.
Sun Tzu. I understand that, but Lord Chengpu is right. We don't know what might happen.
Then send some troops along with me to watch over me. I swear that I will not betray Lord Sun Tzu's trust. I assure you, I will return here with my troops in tow. Until then, I must ask for your patience.
With Liu Yao having fled, Xia is now ours. But even with our newly acquired base, we're still nothing but a minor force in Jiangdong.
Agreed. Unless we do something, we'll be targeted by the other factions.
Then it's simple. We'll take out all of them, take their territory, and then continue building up our domain.
We will need a more precise plan than that. How do you propose we defeat them? It appears that the Shan Yue leader, Yan Baihu, considers us a threat, as he has formed an alliance with the governor of Kueiji, Wang Lang.
Do you know who the Shan Yue are? I can tell you about them if you need me to. You seem eager to know. Well, the Shan Yue are a group based in the hills of Yang Province. They've been a nuisance to us for some time, causing trouble, picking fights, things like that.
It is rumored that the governor of Wu, Zhigong, has sought shelter under Yan Baihu. If they joined up with Wang Lang's army, it will be difficult to take them head-on.
Then we should absorb the remnants of Bu Yao's forces before we begin. That way, we can reorganize and strengthen our army.
Momentum is also important, is it not? If we wait too long, they could start attacking us.
Even so, troop numbers are critical. If only we had a way to quickly replenish our losses.
You needn't worry about having to reorganize the remnants. I have returned from my mission. I have gathered my troops and the remnants of Liu Yao's forces. They are now awaiting orders outside the castle. It would be best for you to go and see them for yourselves, but in any case, we should be able to mobilize more quickly now.
Thanks, Taishitsu. We owe you for this.
We do need to see how many new troops we have, but I suspect there will be enough for us to launch an attack on Wu. It seems your generosity has benefited us greatly once again.
No, I didn't do anything. This is all thanks to Taishitsu keeping his word. Anyway, there's no time to waste. Let's get ready! Lord Sun Quan sure seemed to be enjoying himself at the banquet.
It'd be nice to go to sleep without worrying about what'll come tomorrow.
If they attack here too...
We two serve as the fangs of...
Thank you.
I will not be joining the expedition to Wu. Instead, I will be defending Shuang Castle. Take care of Shangshang and everyone else. What is it, Shangshang?
Zhou Yu said that the Shang Yue have been acting strangely. I just hope nothing happens.
There's no need to worry. Shuang Castle is far from the front lines. And besides, I have capable bodyguards.
Zhou Tai, take care of Chuen for me.
Understood.
Zhou Tai may be quiet, but he's loyal and an outstanding fighter. No harm will come to me while he's by my side. We will make sure no one is able to attack you from behind, Shangshang. You can focus all your attention on the attack on Wu. All I ask is that you give Sa as much support as you can.
Okay, I will. And I'll be sure to send news of our victory. So please, just be patient.
Lord Zuluan has a discernment. Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye. Ah, he's just so cool.
The doctor gave me some...
Oh, it's you. Go show him what you're made of.
How much encouragement people have gained from Lady Sun Quan.